with you being so. This is a good episode.
If I took y'all off, y'all got y'all books and all that, man. I ain't want to know if
I have pages of questions. We could talk for days.
We could talk. We could really talk for like 5 more hours.
I still owe y'all that story, my nigga, too.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, run it.
Yeah, because we were about to get on closing remarks, so I want you to run it how God talks, and especially on that, Go ahead and run that, and then we're gonna let you turn over the questions.
Don't get spooked or nothing. But this is real. I'm telling y'all real experiences in my life that happened to me. So the first time I had a run-in with the devil. I was staying on Louisa in the 9th ward, and my mama had gone. My mama had went out that night because my mama young pretty much. My brother had dipped and my sister was gone. It was just me in the house watching TV, and it's late. I go to sleep. My mom had a shoe rack on the door, one of the plastic shoe racks that when you open it, it moves. So I know when somebody coming in and out the door. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sleeping in the bed. I know I'm in the house by myself, and I know this is not a dream. Everybody asks me, was it a dream? Like, I know this is not a dream because I woke the fuck up. Yeah. So I know what I'm talking about. I know what I seen. So anyway, I'm sleeping. I'm hearing my name said it being whispered. And for some reason, you hear your name when somebody saying your name like a whisper, you hear it easier than or louder than when somebody like just a noise around you, right? I'm hearing it, so I'm like, huh? I wake up and I look, I'm like, Jordan? Because I'm a brother, I'm like, Jordan ain't here. I know Whitley ain't here. She gone. She can't do nothing. I know my mama not here. I'm steady hearing my name. So I try and lay back down. I hit again, but then now I'm sitting in the bed like this, like on my, because I was laying on my side, raised up, and I'm like this, and I see the door with the shoes, and his shoes is moving. So I see some hands come out the door, then I see it's a lady. Very attractive, fine, real talk, and she's saying my name. Now, granted, I'm young. I'm probably like between the ages, I don't remember the exact age, so I'm between the ages of 9 and 12. Right? Saying my name. She stepped from behind the door because now I'm up and I'm alert. When she said my name, I'm like, who you is? Like, who you is? And how you get in this house? But she doing seductive gestures and stuff like that and calling my name. And she telling me come here. And I say, no. No. She like, come here. Like, like in her fashion or whatever. And I'm like, no. And she said, she's, doing provocative and things like that. So, but I'm too scared because I don't know you and I don't know what's going on right now. So she telling me, come here. I'm steady saying no. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm tripping. So I put my head down, like, let me just, maybe I'm tripping right now because it's so black in here. When I opened my eyes, she was a little bit closer.
Yeah, I gotta throw a shoe at you now, bitch.
Man, I'm in my bed.
I don't go.
My room, the door was across the room. My bed was against the wall, but like, if I can explain it, my bed would be against this window.
And
my bed. And the door be over there. So you got a big gap. And I ain't have no shoes on nothing on me. Damn. I ain't sleeping in the bed with no shoes on.
Right. No, I was just,
Yeah, so I'm like, so by the time when I picked my head down, she was like, maybe like by the light.
Okay. Oh, right? Yeah, nah. You too far in.
If the bed right. So now I'm spooking. And she like, and I can see more facial features. Like I say, real fine. She like, don't you want me to saying some stuff, right? And I'm just like, no, but I'm scared. She steady telling me, come here. And like steady telling me, come in. I'm like, no. And then she just stopped and started smiling. And I swear to God, her smile literally went from ear to ear.
Ooh, I knew she would have lost her shit.
Her smile went from ear to ear. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what to do. And she like, don't you want me? No, she said, don't you want me? And I said, no. And she said, come here. With like a assertive voice. I dumped my face in the pillow. Now I'm scared. I'm crying. Because I'm so scared. When I picked my head up, she was a little bit closer. A little bit closer. And then she had like a serpent tongue. I lied to you not, son. I just started saying my prayers. Ooh, when I said my prayers, she started backing up. the smile, the sexiness, all that went away. She still looked the same, but she was mad. So I stopped saying my prayers because I just needed to see, like,
is this why she begging?
Yeah. So now she like mugging me. Like, nigga, you going against the grain. I started saying my prayers, but this time I'm crying saying my prayers. Crying saying my prayers and like pleading with God, like just praying.
Yeah.
Standing Our Father, you know, because that's all I know at the time. And just like, God help me, please. Like, you know what I'm saying stuff like that. When I finished, I stopped up and I looked, she was back at the door. Not in a female voice or nothing. Literally was like, I almost had you. And the door slammed. I cried so, my bad. I cried so hard and said my prayers until I fell asleep. I woke up, I heard my mama voice. I woke up and I heard my brother voice. They was in the kitchen. And when I went in up, my brother was like, nigga, what's wrong with you? I had Titrax.
Yeah.
Cause you leave them little white marks.
Yeah,
and then your eyes be
on my
red
face.
And a little puffy and shit.
They was like, you was crying. I told them. And they thought I was crazy. Like, nigga, what? But Jeremy, you must have watched the Scary Movie because I was a big fan of Scary Movie. But none of that scared me. None of that don't faze me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know what I'm talking about. That was when I was like, between the ages of 9 and 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
My next instance, I was 16. And this is when God talked to me.
Mm-hmm.
That was the devil coming for me. This is when God talked to me. I'm lying to you not, son. I caught the train from my grandma's house in Atlanta because it's after Katrina now. Mm-hmm. That was before Katrina. It's after Katrina. I caught the train from my grandma's house. I used to catch the Amtrak. Now, in my dream, this was a dream, though. In my dream, I'm back on the train, but I get off by the train tracks on Louisa and the Gentile area. You know where the Circle About Bridge at when you go crossing the Danziger?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I get off on the train tracks in that area. I got the same bags and everything, and I'm walking. But this time, it's trains flying, like flying like traffic. And they got a little girl standing by the train tracks. And the train's flying, I'm talking about like rush hour, flying, all her clothes flying. So as I'm walking, going towards the roundabout, because in my head, I'm like, I'm going to walk by my auntie house because she stayed on Bundy. I'm going to just walk down shelf till I get to Bundy, you know, go by my people.
Yeah.
I see the girl, I walk over, I'm like, what you doing? You like, this dangerous, come on. I'm trying to pull, and she fighting back like, no, I'm not going. I can't move from this spot. She like, I'm not moving from this spot. I can't move from this spot. There's evil ahead. I'm like, you show, like, you see these trains, like, this is very dangerous. Like, the space between the train and her back was like this. She's not facing the train. She's facing the street.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. She like, she ain't move. I said, all right, I'm going to stand here with you. Me, hopefully somebody come. Now I'm standing there. Trains flying. You can hear flying past you. So I'm like, nah, I'm not fucking with this. I said, nah, I gotta go. Like, you tripping. She was like, don't go that way. I'm going towards the roundabout. She like, don't go that way. There's evil down there. I'm like, yeah, whatever, nigga. I know how to fight.
Period.
Now, this before boxing. I really was playing football. So I'm like, I was playing football and running track. So as I'm walking, as I'm getting closer, now, you know, right before you get to the roundabout, they got one street light at the on the up and down, not coming this way, coming down Shelf, but this one, where you go under the bridge at. Anyway, they got one before the light on the cone. Whatever. They got the street light. Now, the street light off at the time. No, I'm lying. The street light on at the time. But before I get there, I had a little mound wall about, no stone wall about as hard, big as this table, right? But in missing brick. You see how they got the cup in this? Yeah. Just like that, right? As I'm walking past, I see light flashing, red light flashing like this, right? And I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like, I ain't never seen that before. I'm like, is this what the little girl was talking about? Because I could hear like screaming, but it's faint. It ain't like I'm hearing it clear. I'm hearing faint screams.
It's coming from the red
from
hole.
from the thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I look back, the girl gone. The girl gone from by the train track. I'm like, man, she mother got hit by a train. I told her move.
I told her.
That's what I'm thinking. Like,
the logic part of it, like she was too close. I knew it.
So as I'm walking going toward the roundabout. It don't feel like I'm moving nowhere. It's like I'm walking in the same spot. But to me, I'm like, I'm just about to, fuck it. This is still a good distance. I look back at the wall because I'm hearing the screams starting to get louder. Hands come from behind the wall again. Hands come from behind the wall, but this time it wasn't a female. It was him. And my mom and everybody asked this, they would look like, I can't tell you what the fuck this nigga looked like. But he wasn't ugly. He really was a handsome man. He was like, I told you I'm gonna be back. That's what he said. The devil told me, I told you I'm gonna be back. I dropped everything and took off running. Now I'm running track and football, so I know I'm fast. And I already got a good gap in between y'all. Son, I was not going nowhere, son.
Damn.
It felt like as I'm running, my clothes was ripping off me. It's like I was having a pull me towards the mound.
Yeah.
My clothes ripping off and I'm just crying. I'm like, no, I'm really at this point. I'm just mad, like fighting for my life, right?
Yeah.
Man, nigga pinned me to the ground, right? And he had like 2, I guess, henchmen with him. Who the fuck it was? He pinned me to the ground. I pinned on the ground like this. And I'm just like fighting. Now I'm thinking I'm mid lifting weights. This is me thinking like,
yeah, you think
so I know I'm strong,
real
but
logic.
I literally couldn't move. I was pinned like this nigga was so strong, son. And I'm like, I told you I was gonna get you. Like he's on top of me, telling me I told you I'm gonna get you. And I'm just like, get the fuck off me. Like I'm talking, bitch, like shit. Get off me. I swear to God, dog, get off me. Right? He like, he said, you should have listened to the girl. You should have listened. Oh, he said you should have listened, but I knew he was talking about the girl, of course. Yeah. As he said that, when he said that, I just started crying. Something told me, "See, I rebuke you."
Ooh, that's powerful.
I said it. I just like, no, I'm lying. Before that happened, I started saying my prayers. I started saying that nigga cover my mouth. That nigga cover my mouth, so I couldn't say the prayers. He was like, not this time. Not this time.
On your trail.
No, real talk. That boy, like, I was in this nigga grass, son. And I know why at the time in my life I had this dream, but that's... So them niggas started bringing me to that fucking... That
the
mound.
hole where you heard the screams.
Boy, I was able to... I'm crying at this point. I was able to shake. I just screamed, I rebuke in the name of Jesus. Ooh. I swear to God, like a fucking light hit him. Bam! That boy flew off me. And he held his chest like that shit hurt it. And I was I'm still on the ground, I'm in shock. I'm just breathing. I'm still crying. And I'm like nigga, it worked. It felt like forever, but I know it was fast. I just said it again. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Light hit that ball again. Bam! I took off running.
In the name of Jesus.
I took off running. I fell dead in the middle of the street light. So you know the street lights at the top and make a cone. Yeah. Make the circle on the light.
Yeah.
I fell face first in the light, and I'm just like breathing, hard breathing, crying. And I'm just like, all I hear is a voice say, stay here. Don't move. And I'm
but it wasn't his voice.
It wasn't his voice.
Different voice.
Yeah, it was a way stronger, powerful voice. And I'm like, just crying. I ain't talking back or nothing. I'm hearing it. He like, I tried to tell you, don't go that way. Why didn't you listen to me? Now I'm recognizing that there's God talking to me. Right? And he like, I tried to tell you. I gave you your warning. I sent you your sign. I was like, Lord, I ain't know. Like, I was by trains. You like in a which the sign for that was, nigga, not pretty much no weapon formed against yourself. Probably you could be in the face of adversity, nigga. If I tell you stay right here, listen, I got you. You hear me? My first defiance.
I feel that wholeheartedly.
I felt. He like, nah, I'm telling you, don't move. Stay right here in this light. His words, stay right here in this light and you gonna be all right. Can't nobody get to you. Stay right here in this light, right? Now I'm sitting there, all right, boom. I settled down. My eyes still closed. Now remember, if y'all know what part of talking about on Haynes, where they got I'm not Haynes, I'm sorry. Chef. Well, before you get on the dance go, right, but you could pass on the side where they got that old abandoned, it's like a Liberty building or a bank or something. It's nice, a lot. Right? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
They got that lot. They got the light. A car pull up to the light. And home. And he like, stay here. Now I hear him. I remember him still saying here, but the fear in me was like, nigga, I gotta get by my auntie house. Like, where I know I'm safe. I open my eyes. I see the car honking. Like, like, you all right? I had a second to think. I got up and I took off. As soon as I got up and took off, the light shut off. The street light cut out. I'm pitch black. I hopped in the nigga car. Please take my man. I need to get go over the bridges. All you gotta do is go around about the like pleading. Like he like, what's wrong? Calm down. What happened? What happened? I'm like, man, they tried to get me. I'm just saying shit like that. They tried to get me. They tried to get me. They tried to get me. Da-da-da-da. I'm like, he like, all right, what you need to do? I said, just go over this. Take me on Bundy. I need to get like. She was standing in Lake East at the time. Take me on Bundy. This nigga made the right going back towards the mount. I'm like, no, don't go that way. Don't go that way. Don't go that way. Don't go that way. Like, please, don't. I'm telling you, don't go that way. No, I'm trying to just take me. I'm looking out the window screaming this shit, like scared for my fucking life. I look back, it's him.
Again.
He said, you stupid. You should have listened. He said, not this time. And just like dog, I just was like, you know, I in scary movies, you have one of them moments where it's like zooming. I was like, oh,
I should have listened.
What the dog?
Yeah, that's a real right there.
By this time, like now, I'm just screaming, like I'm like trying everything. He laughing at me, cause this time I'm saying my prayers, but God ain't answering. Like, he ain't working.
Defied him.
He laughing, right? I know. Some type of way falling out the car. And I'm just like, why? Like, I'm crying, like, please spare me, like, save my life. Like, I'm sorry. I'm apologizing. I'm sorry. And I'm just like, I think it's like, maybe I accepted fate on some shit. Or accepted the fact, like, damn, I'm fucking up.
Well, self-reflecting's right quick.
I don't know what the fuck, what you want to call it. I just was like, I'm sorry. And like a fucking wall or something, like a nigga, I could see him, but he couldn't get to me. I was protected again, like a fucking light wall, but I could see through it. And he hit it, and he couldn't get past it. And literally, I lied to you not. Everything I said to this, like that I told you today, is so true. When he couldn't get past it, he stood there like he had his hands on it because he couldn't get past it. He put his hands down, and he just started backing up to the wall. He said, "You lucky." One more time, like, you lucky. Because whatever I was, like, me, pretty much, I guess, like, repenting, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, saved my fucking life. I took off. I went across that Danziger. And I was just like, and shit was just different. I'm seeing like everything, you know, they had the dealership on the other side on Diamond.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at all the lights, but they not saying it's not the car dealerships. Like the bridge was sectioned off and all this. And as I'm looking at the lights and the signs, it's different parts of things that I done did. You know what I'm saying? In my life. And I'm just like, now I'm seeing the shit and I'm taking it in, but at the same time, I'm still trying to get
to where you going.
To where I'm going. I know I gotta go down ship, get the Bundy. Anyway, as I'm doing all that, I'm running, trying to get there. I'm running, and it seemed like I'm running through this neighborhood, which is like a maze. But everywhere I go, people will be, say we talking, playing chess or checkers or whatever. When I get by them, they stop and just look.
That was all him.
Right? So I'm running. Next thing you know, some people started chasing me. And I'm running. More people start. And I'm like, fuck, like, what's going on? Like, no, leave me alone. I'm telling everybody, leave me alone now. I'm running, and I look back, and it's a bunch of, like, just evil. Like, I don't know no other way to put it. Just a bunch of evil. Like, they really after me. I end up, like, running to damn near just nothing. Like white. I ain't falling nothing, but I just ran into like white. And I crying, I'm trying to catch my breath. And God said, why you didn't listen to me? And I was like, I'm sorry, I don't know. I was scared. I just wanted to I knew Talisha, stay right here. I just wanted to go. I just wanted to get away from it. He was like, I told you stay. I told you twice. You denied me twice. Like, you defied me twice. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm sorry. Like,
your filter go.
Yeah. Like I couldn't do it. I'm like,
you being defined, like that wasn't your intention.
Yeah, it was fear, but you still, that's because when your faith in God like it's supposed to be, ain't none of that there.
Yeah.
Right. So then from there, I woke up the next day. I woke up, it was a Sunday. And I went to go talk to my mom about it. And I was like, Mom, look, I need to go to church. And from that point on, I kind of had like a change in my life. Not saying I'm the most holy man, because I can never live up to the Bible. Nigga, I know I'm a sinner.
Oh man,
like
everybody sins, bro.
Real talk, like I know I'm a sinner. I'm not about to be no holy roller or none of that, because
that ain't me.
That's not me.
Yeah.
God